What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Sorry for not posting for a long time. It's been about a week, but I did not want to be posting a lot of information and overload you guys with too much information where you don't understand anything. I took a little bit of a break and I let the channel just marinate with all that sauce in there, and now we are here with another video on SMT Divergence. Okay, but before we get started, again, if you have not watched my previous video, I suggest you go and watch that video. It will help you understand this video a lot more. Okay, also, before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not giving you guys financial advice. This is my own personal experience of what I have learned in the market. Okay, so to get started, when we're talking about SMT divergence, we're talking about a discrepancy in one of the correlating assets, right? So for example, I am a futures trader. I trade NQ and ES, right? This is my ES chart over here, right? And we're going to be going over bullish SMTs and bearish SMTs, right? NQ and ES are correlated, right? So for example, a bearish SMT would be NQ creating a high, a low, a higher high, and then ES creates a high, a low, a lower high, right? So that would be considered a bearish SMT. Now for a bullish SMT, we have potentially something like this, right? We'll have a low, high, and then lower high, and then ES has a low, high, lower low, right? Where price actually sweeps that, and we don't sweep this. This would be a bullish SMT, and then price will potentially head higher, right? But we're going to take it one step at a time, and we're going to be going over real examples in the market. I'll show you guys a bearish example and a bullish example, and then you guys can go and do the research on your own. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, always make sure to leave them in the comment section below. So for this example, as you can tell, we clearly have a bearish SMT, right? We NQ, this is 9:30 market open. NQ comes and we sweep these lows out right here, right? And this is the low right here on ES, right? We come, sweep that low. Now, if we're looking at price here, what do we have? We have data highs above us. A lot of the times when we have data highs or data lows, price tends to target that, right? A lot of the time, or majority of the time, okay? And most of the time we have 9:30 open, we usually tend to have a manipulation or a breakout, a false breakout, where retail traders to think it's a break of structure, right? Or a break and retest, and then they all get stopped out immediately, right? But again, if you know price action and you understand SMTs, you know that this low got taken, and this also correlates with ES, and there's manipulation here, meaning smart money is taking control, and we're most likely going to go higher, right? So for example, now during this example, I want to see us target those data highs, right? So what is being created here so far? So far we have created a bearish for value gap here, and I will move this along with ES, right? So on NQ, what would I want? An inversion of this for value gap. Once we get that inversion, right, I can enter a long position to then target data highs, right? Where would be my break even point? This internal high right here, because if we're bullish, we should keep displacing through that high, right? So for example, there's that displacement. Now I would be break even here, and let's see what happens. Boom, we hit those data highs, right? And then as you can tell, we hit the same data highs here as well. Boom, meaning there is no SMT right here. This is just both of them gets hit perfectly fine, and that's it. This is your example of a bullish SMT, right? Price comes here, we get a bullish SMT at a key level. Keep in mind, SMTs and market structure shifts are highest probable at key levels, right? So you want to see price come down to a key level, right? So for a key level would be equilibrium, would be a discount, would be a breaker. Again, for key levels and highest probabilities market structure shift, just go watch my highest probability versus low probability market structure shift video. So other than that, we'll go to example number 2. Alright, so for example number 2, price has come to a 4-hour for value gap, right? We have low resistance liquidity below us. We actually have a break of structure, a change of state of delivery. Now with this big displacement lower, again, what would I want to see in price? I want price to come to equilibrium of the range, right? So potentially it could be equilibrium like this, right? Once we come to equilibrium of the range, this is, again, I'll highlight this 15-minute imbalance here. Okay. Okay, or it could be a 5-minute, let's see, a lower time frame imbalance. It could be a 2-minute imbalance, completely fine, right here. Okay, I want price to come into a key level first before going lower, right? So again, we have 9:30 open here. Boom. So we actually ended up coming lower at 9:30 open to then push price higher, right? Now, when we're looking at the 5-minute right here, what do we see price do? Price is going higher, okay, into a key level, right, which would be this 15-minute imbalance. Now we have 9:30 open. We ended up delivering lower. Now we want to see what price does, right? We want to have more market structure, right? Again, we want to see this 15-minute fair value gap is still holding, so we're not looking for longs until that gets inverse, right? So we're going to be on a lower time frame here. We're going to go on the 5 right here. So we have 10, 15, right about, well, right here, right? Now, as you can see in price, again, we have New York session low. This is New York session AM open, right? This is 9:30 AM open, right? What did price do? It came up and swept this high, right? Right here. When we swept that high, what is that? Did we sweep that high on ES? No, we didn't. So that is what? That's your SMT, right? So since price created that SMT, now we know price is bearish, right? So now we're gonna go hop even on a lower time frame, and we're gonna see what price does, right? And again, we have this 5-minute fair value gap. Let's see what price does here. Boom, we come up higher. We come, oh, another SMT. Does this hold though? Nope, it looks like it's starting to displace lower. All right, so now we have another SMT. So now we have a high, low, higher, high, what we were talking about, right, on ES, right? But on NQ, we have a high, a low, a lower high, right? So now we're going to see what price can do. So now price create this bearish SMT on top of this SMT. After sweeping liquidity, that was an SMT. Now we have a high, low, lower high. On ES, we have a high, low, higher high right here, indicating that price is bearish, right? So now, how are we going to enter on NQ, right? Now, after the SMT, again, after super liquidity, I'm still focused on just entering on NQ, right? But I'm still waiting. What is more confirmation? I'm waiting. Price comes and rebalances, comes create an SMT. Now, what are we doing? We're displacing lower. So now this is a shorting opportunity, right? Because price came SMT. Now, what do we have here? Another high, low, higher high. This is a breaker plus a fair value gap. That's a shorting opportunity, right? Stop loss above the high. Take profit at New York session low, right? And then we do have London low and everything else, but low hanging fruit. Let's see what price does. That's break even right here, internal. We should keep displacing lower, and we deliver to that New York session AM low. And now that is your bearish SMT. Now let's look at this. We come and deliver right here as well. Okay, bearish SMT. Perfect, beautiful delivery. Now we have a high, low, higher low, high, low, higher high. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it's very simple to understand SMTs. Don't overcomplicate it. The highest probability SMTs happen at key levels or at prominent highs and lows. Also, if you're not part of the Discord, make sure to join the link in the description below. The Discord is completely free. We have charting sessions almost every single day at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And during these charting sessions, we go over drawn liquidity, we go over SMTs, we go over our community trades, and I give you advice on what you can be doing better and, go over my personal trades on what I could be doing better every single day. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.